Hey, what's up, everyone? Pase Baller here. We are now in this fourth game for today, March 11, 2023. This is the game between Indiana Pacers and Detroit Pistons, which will happen at around 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 8 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pase Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, the spread given is minus 5.5, and that's actually given towards the home team. The visiting team, Indiana Pacers. Okay? All right, so let's take a look at the standings and then the rankings of both teams. Both belonging to the Eastern Conference. Starting with Indiana Pacers, they are at number 12 with a record of 30 wins and 37 losses. Looking at the standings, they're actually one game behind number 10, which is being held by Washington Wizards as of the moment. Now, for Detroit Pistons, they are at number 15, dead last in the East, with a record of 15 wins and 52 losses. We all know that Detroit Pistons, they don't have a chance to make it to the playoffs anymore. Right, so Detroit Pistons, they would have the home court advantage on this. In terms of fatigue, well, both teams were able to rest last night, so we can just skip that part. In terms of momentum, of course, we got to give it to Indiana Pacers, man. They're coming off a win. Not only that, man, Detroit Pistons, they are on a slump, like a huge slump. I don't even know if this is even legit tanking, or maybe some of the games they really lost. They are in a 10-game losing slump. For their last 10 games, though, Indiana Pacers, they have won 5. And obviously for Detroit, they have lost everything. Okay, all right, so let's take a look at the availability of the players for both teams, okay? Now, for Indiana Pacers, Mathurin is actually out, along with Kendall Brown. Well, Brown is out for the rest of the season. Now, Halliburton, TJ McConnell, and Miles Turner are listed as game time decision or are questionable for this particular game. For Detroit Pistons, Bogdanovich, Burks, Diallo, Ivy, and Stewart are all listed out. Wow. Along with Ivy? That's too much. All right. And we have Bagley right here listed as game time decision or questionable. All right, so let's talk about this. We all know that we got two separate teams right here with two very different situations. Detroit Pistons, they're just trying to figure out who are they gonna keep, who are they gonna be matching on with whom. Indiana Pacers, again, just like what I said earlier, they still have a chance. They're just one game behind that number 10 spot being held by Washington. So I'm pretty sure that Indiana Pacers would surely push for that. The question is, would they be able to cover the spread here? Because I guess the question of who's going to win or not is already being checked because of how Detroit Pistons have been performing lately, right? But the question of Indiana Pacers covering the 5.5, that's really what makes this one hard. I've seen some of Detroit Pistons' losses. They weren't that much, you know. I've seen losses where they just lost by 2 points, 3 points, and all that. And I'm considering this particular game. Wow, this is gonna be tough, you know. Especially Detroit is at home. Still, they get some support and all that. Indiana Pacers, they got the pressure and all that. I think I'm gonna side with Detroit Pistons in here. Just like what I said, I've seen some of those games wherein they were able to at least keep it close. I know they lost, and highly likely in this game it will be Indiana Pacers who will have the W. But in terms of the 5.5 spread, considering that Pistons are at home, considering that they are using Weissman a lot. And who knows? We're not even sure whether Halliburton would be playing or not. They don't have Mathurin, so I'm trying to consider all those stuff, and I'm gonna side with Detroit Pistons. I'm gonna risk some of the cash and put it on Detroit Pistons plus 5.5. Again, that's Detroit plus 5.5. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.